Oops.
Oops is a really good introduction to this. Howdy there, folks, and welcome on back to the Isle of Whithe and some no doubt shenanigans and nonsense is going to be happening here. Right now we're still getting through the last round of character creation, but hopefully by next week we'll have our art assets ready to go and we'll be ready to actually start things off. So I just want to set some ground level expectations for everybody for this week. Last week we got through figuring out ability scores, we got through figuring out classes, backgrounds, and all of that stuff. This week I want to be all about making sure that people have the right equipment and making sure that people have the right spells. So, I'm just going to rearrange everybody so that they are in alphabetical order based on character name. And how about we start with Aki?
Hi, I am Boy in Pink Shoes. I'll be playing my character Aki Setsuna. Friendly neighborhood medium. Let's go with that.
Okay. So Aki is playing. So BPS, you're playing a psychic, right?
Yes, sorry, I am playing a psychic.
All right. We are. Do we want to go down the list and have everybody introduce themselves, or do we want me to go through one by one and make sure that everybody has the right number of spells and the right spells figured out?
We'll do a quick introduction, then the spells and whatnot.
All right, Carmine, how about you introduce yourself?
Hi. Although innocent I may look, I am a witch. I like painting. Hopefully it's not going to be your dead body tomorrow that I'll be painting.
Jesus.
With your materials as the paint.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Up next, we got Chef.
Hi, I'm Bob. I will be playing Chef, human barbarian, who also happens to, surprisingly enough, be a chef.
Who gets so angry he lights himself on fire.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Gotta keep them in for future episodes.
I maintain. Hello, my name's Chef.
I'm still working on that. I haven't decided where I want to go with it yet.
Mm-hmm.
If it's going off who the artwork is based on, it's South Carolina Country Boy.
Fair enough.
So
Take me home.
That's West Virginia.
I can't take the song West Virginia seriously anymore, and I'll send you why. Jinx.
Hi, I'm Annie. I'm going to be playing Jinx. She is a little halfling chaos gremlin. Bit of a kleptomaniac. All for the shiny.
All right. And Lefman.
Leftman. I am Rat. I carry bomb. I throw bomb. Main goal: make perfect cheese. Goal didn't go well. I have this thing. And he points at familiar. This thing, or as I call it, thing, carry bomb and stuff.
we'll get into describing this. We will get into describing thing at some point in the future. But like I said, I think that we've got the broad strokes of everything laid down and filled in. And at this point, we're just going to be going through and doing a whole lot of details. Normal in campaigns in the past, this would be stuff that I would be after you guys for all week, and then like an hour before the game session, I would get frustrated and just do it all myself. That's not going to happen this time around, right?
No.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
You're not the one that I'm worried about, Aki.
Uh-oh. Maybe? Smiling innocently.
I have met you IRL. I'm not sure that that's possible. I don't think that you
Damn
have
it,
an
you've met
innocent
me
smile.
one time! One
I
time!
think that you only have mischievous and up to something smiles.
You see right through me.
All right. And so, we're going to be digging into Aki's character sheet. I'm on the spells page.
1 second, let me get Aki pulled up and set up here.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh.
So, Aki, as a psychic, you get 2 additional abilities. You get the tangible dream, and you grabbed wandering reverie.
Yes, I put that in
Yeah.
under class
Mhm.
for me as a reminder.
Yeah. Excellent.
And then the extra, well, I'm gonna swap over to my character side.
Mhm. Yeah.
I put Fade into Daydream and Unleash Psyche under actions, because
Okay.
that's
I
how
love
it was
that.
kind of panned out.
That's
Because
amazing. That's fantastic.
so
I love
if
it.
that's where what you were looking for, that's where they are. But other than that,
This part, like how you want to set up your character sheet to keep track of all of the shit that you can do, that is all on you, man. That is 100% up to you, and that is something that goes for everybody here. You are allowed to do all the shit that you want to do. So as a psychic, you get 3 basic cantrips. You're
1,
taking
2, 3.
Daze and Eat Fire and Infectious Enthusiasm.
Mm-hmm.
And then as part of your conscious mind choice, the tangible dream, you get shield, you get figment, and you get imaginary weapon, all of which you can upgrade using your 2 focus points.
And so that's
All
why
right.
I put it in the title for possible amp.
Again, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's go to inventory real quick. I'm sorry, and you have 1 first level spell slot. Your cantrip level should definitely be level 1 instead of level 3.
I don't know where I must have accidentally put 3 and didn't realize it said level.
I think that you were looking at the chart and you see,
Yeah.
oh, you get 3 cantrips. That must be level.
That was my bad. I did read that it said level at the top.
It's fine. It's fine. And you at first level you learn 1 first level occult spell of your choice and 3 occult cantrips off of the common list.
And color
And then
spray
your
came
choice of
from
conscious mind also grants you additional spells in your repertoire.
yeah.
All right.
So that's where I got color spray from.
Yes. Okay. Let's talk gear. Join me on the inventory tab kindly.
I'm
Would you
due.
like to purchase anything else? Because you've already
Um,
done most of this.
yeah, I kind of have been going through and just chipping
Okay.
away at it, but
Um,
I think for the most part, I think I have everything that I need.
I'm just going to fix that because it was already beginning to give me conniptions. This is more of a like general purposes thing to everybody around. I'm not going to bother keeping track of ammunition. Like if you just say I have purchased like one collection of ammunition, you can just make a note. I have it. I have bolts. Like I'm not going to get pedantic about things.
I forgot to add bolts to my inventory. I should probably do that. That might help.
Yeah, it's 1 silver piece for 10.
Okay. I'm just gonna put 10. And then I'll just do like
And they are bulk light.
that's 67 gold now, or silver. Okay.
I think it's supposed to be 71 because it's 1 silver piece for 10 bolts.
I was at 72.
Yeah. Are you grabbing
Minus.
like 50 of them? Oh, yeah.
Yes, I bought
Okay.
5.
Okay. All right. I missed the bit where you were grabbing a bunch of them.
Sorry,
It's okay.
I put crossbow bolts 10 in the
Mhm.
description and then quantity 5.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Just so that way I have like a cluster of them and then I can just keep it out of mind that
Mhm.
I have ammo.
A reinforced stock so you can master chief people. Better yet, a bayonet. Are you happy with this amount of gear, or do you have any questions about other things that you can purchase?
I think I'm pretty good. I've just been going through to look at the different equipment and stuff like that in case I might be missing anything, but I think
Okay.
for the most part I have everything that I need so far.
All right. Okay. I think that we are done for Aki. And so
Yay!
BPS, you're dismissed, but you can stay if you like to.
All right.
But like, if you need to get up and eat, don't feel bad.
All right.
Carmine.
Yeah.
I know that you're playing a witch who made a pact with who made a pact with something called the Resentment, which is a fantastic name, and you are already a vampire?
Ding ding ding.
All right, I am into this in many, many ways. I'm still in kind of a gear mood. Let's continue with gear.
Okay. That's what I bought.
Just the ring. No
Everything
clothing.
else was out of my inventory. Or out of my
Okay.
inventory, out of my Price range. There you go.
All right. So I just want to confirm. You have a ring and no clothing.
Well, yeah, there's clothing. I just don't know how. I don't know if I have to put that stuff here or not.
Yes,
Oh,
you have to buy clothes.
okay, then yes, clothing.
Oh no,
The
that could be a
clothing
hell of a
money,
ring.
And you blew all of yours on this awesome ring.
That'll make a hell of an introduction. I mean,
I mean, to each his own, I guess.
there's nothing wrong with
I
being a
suppose.
nudist witch.
It's true.
Nudist vampire witch.
Didn't they make
With
a
the
show
ring.
about that?
I'd say I wouldn't put it past a witch to do that.
I feel like if there was a show about that, then it would be extremely dominant in the ratings. For completely legitimate reasons related only to the quality of its writing. Are you sure that this is a life choice that you want to commit to?
What? No, I want clothing.
Okay. That means that you're going to have to give up on the ring with the secret compartment.
Really?
Yeah.
Clothes are that expensive?
The ring is that expensive.
Yeah, I know the ring's expensive. Damn it. Okay, fine. Wait, hold on. But it was only one gold piece. How
It
many
was one
silvers
gold
is that?
piece and 5 silver. Which is... No, wait a moment. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it should be 15 silver. So you have
a lot of money
that
left.
many left. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good. You're good.
Thank you.
I thought it was 100.
I was like, I
thought it
could have
was
sworn this
100.
ring was
I'm like, wait a
cheap.
minute, what the fuck?
It's like, wait a minute, I thought we had 150 silver.
Yeah, I was like,
I thought it was. I thought the conversion rate was 100 to 1. I'm sorry. I'm
GM's NA math coming out there.
sorry.
All right, I'm taking the clothes and the ring. Fuck you.
All right, yeah, clothing is like 1 silver piece.
Yeah, I
those
figured. So I was like, clothes are that expensive? I was like, the fuck?
They are now.
I'm just going to blame Obama and say Common Core math has let me down.
Dang.
Mama Corby out here, dude. Okay.
Yeah, what kind of clothing do you want to be wearing?
There's different levels of clothing I can buy.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, there's like ordinary clothing, there's like warm clothing for going on like exploratory missions. You can get really fancy stuff.
More
Which
on the
includes-
fancy end.
Okay. How fancy are we talking?
Definitely for sure a nice like. Why did I say trench? My brain said trench coat. Not a trench coat, a dress coat with a dress underneath.
Okay. All right.
Definitely trench coat. She's selling watches.
All right. So there's like basic
Totally, he's
tailored
wearing
clothing
like 4-inch heels.
that would qualify as ordinary. Explorer's clothing is clothing that's specifically designed to be like sturdy and tear resistant. And it can be tailored to look like any number of things. For example, like you can have clerical vestments that are like, yeah, this won't rip easily.
Oh, okay.
I think that what you're looking at is called fine clothing.
Yeah,
That's going to be 2 gold pieces, which is 20 silver.
that's fine.
All
I
right.
got money. I got that money. It's fine.
And you are going to. I mean, frankly, you're going to look like the party's sugar mama.
It's fine. I am the sugar mama, so it's fine. I would not be surprised if halfway through this campaign we're having to sell my paintings to get money, so I'm okay with this. I'm getting pressured
Eh.
at 2 in the morning to create a masterpiece.
Mm-hmm. And I noticed that you have like rigged gambling and paint sets and art supplies down here. Would you like anything else?
Uh, no? Very simple lady. Totally not a witch.
All right. Does that include like pack of basic adventuring gear? It's okay. You're going to have the opportunity to make purchases of that sort of variety relatively early on.
Okay.
Um,
Actually, can I know the paint set came with vials. Can I have additional vials? Like just random ones. I clink with glass when I walk. How many vials I have?
extra
My
paints and
trench coat.
canvas for 1 silver piece. So for 1 silver piece, you can have extra paints.
Oh, I don't need the extra paint. I make my paint.
But if you're talking about like just the vials,
Yeah.
um, yeah, how many do you want?
Fuck it. Give me 20.
All right, that'll be 1 silver.
What the fuck? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because like dyes and ink are listed as per vial for 1 silver piece. And I'm like, and if you're just trying to get empty vials,
All right. Yeah, I'll do 20 then.
kind of like ammunition, I'm not actually going to be keeping track of how many of these things you use. So I'm just going to say that you have an arbitrarily large number of small vials.
Thanks.
That's going to take you down to 24. All right. Is there anything else that you would like?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go over to spells. So, as a witch, you have uh your your patron
Hmm.
has granted you um a hex cantrip
Hmm.
that is the evil eye spell. The
Hmm.
evil eye opponent takes a will save. If they fail, they get sickened. If they fail really bad, they get sickened really bad. And you concentrate on it up to a minute.
Hmm.
And as long as you're concentrating, they don't get better. The sickened condition imposes a penalty equal to the value of the condition on all checks and DCs. So everything skill based that they are trying to do.
Yeah.
It is brutal. In addition to that, your froggy boy, your froggy buddy,
Yeah.
Sebastian, is a little shitlord to everyone except you.
Yes.
When you cast or sustain a hex, including your cantrip, your familiar curses a creature within 15 feet of it Prolonging the duration of any negative conditions affecting it by 1 round.
GG easy.
Only if with a timed duration such as it only affects conditions with a timed duration such as 1 round or until the end of your next turn. It does not prevent conditions from being removed by any other means. But on top of that, you can spend you have a thing called a focus point, which
Yeah.
we discussed in passing with Aki earlier. Your focus point works like focus spells are supposed to work. Only you don't cast them, Sebastian does.
Right.
So if you're looking at your spell list under focus spells, there is Hex, Familiar, and Feeble.
Yeah.
So Sebastian also curses people.
Yummy.
And then you have your... And then you have your 2 first rank spells. You
Yep.
also get 5 cantrips.
Oh fuck me! I gotta add those then.
Yeah.
Is that including the hex, or is that gifted to me? So it's 5 plus
That
1.
is in addition to the hex.
So it's 5 plus 1. Oh damn. Okay.
Uh-huh. You need Sebastian to cast spells.
Okay.
And so you get 5 spells from the... You get 5 familiars from the occult spell list.
Cantrips. There's only a few. Okay.
Yeah, there's only like a dozen of them.
Yeah, that's fine. And I can pick 5? Jesus.
You get 5 of those.
I'm totally not a witch, guys.
It's okay. New system, new character, new us.
Oh my god, Gutterball is attacking me right now. Do you want me to tell you them now or wait?
Now is when we're going to be transferring them over. So yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to like rapid fire or what?
How about we start with the first one that you want?
Days.
Okay. Alright, that has the traits cantrip, concentrate, manipulate, mental, and can't kill people. But I am sure that you will find a way to make it to absolutely ruin my life with it. It is an occult spell. I can't be bothered to figure out to keep track of spell schools right now. I'm a level with ya. It is a 2 action thing to cast. A range of 60 feet. Targets 1 creature. Basic will save. Then I get a little Anointed Archives, and that's okay. Duration of 1 round. Alright, so they roll a will save. If they fail, they take damage. If they do not if they critically fail, they are also stunned.
Okay, well.
Alright,
Alright, rapid
and
fire.
hold please. 1d6. Yeah. We definitely want to be doing damage. Type mental. And then when it is heightened, as it inevitably will be, damage increases by +1d6. All right.
Next one, I'll do. This one's just funny because I want the frog to do it. Eat fire.
I love it. That's a reaction to cast. You gain resistance to 5 to the fire damage until the end of your next turn. You can use the smoke belch action. Smoke belch. Belch smoke. I swear to God, I can read y'all. And you can't talk. I love it. Okay.
Okay. The next one. 2, 3. Okay, we'll
I
do.
would
What's up?
I would like to point out that Aki already has Figment and Infectious Enthusiasm.
Okay. That helps. Then I'll do Forbidding Ward.
Okay.
Wait, does does Jinx have detect metal?
Jinx is not a spellcaster.
Maybe I'll learn it one day just for Jinx, but not today. Yeah, Forbidding Ward though.
Witches don't learn additional cantrips.
Well, all right. Too bad.
You
Sad.
have 5 the whole time. Manipulate, Magic Magician, Arcane Spell, the range of 30 feet. Target 1 enemy and 1 ally. Duration sustained up to 1 minute. So Forbidding Ward makes it harder for one person to harm one of your allies.
Right.
Oh, I apologize. And all right.
We'll do Haunting Him.
Yes, the power chord. $15 for cone. Fortitude save. Alright, then it deals 28 sonic damage. Then if it fails, it is also deafened for, and then if it critically fails, it is also deafened for 1 minute. And that one has friendly fire active.
Yeah.
I look forward to that.
And then the last one, yeah, we'll do illuminate.
Okay.
I like that one.
Not very on brand for the whole vampire artist, but you know what? Lighting is important
Yeah.
for art. How are you expected to draw in the dark?
And a dark.
It's a bad time. All right.
I didn't really know how to fill out like all the stuff for the spells that I added, so I just added the
That's
blurb.
okay. So for Dizzying Colors, let's take a look at Dizzying Colors. All right. So they have, so for Dizzying Colors, the targets make a will save. Doesn't specify what, so I think it's just going to be a normal will save. Go and fill out a bunch of traits here, so you have to concentrate on Dizzying Colors. It's an illusion magic spell. It can incapacitate. And visual.
Oh, I see. It's the top boxes.
Well, it's an
Okay.
illusion. It is an occult spell. Has a 15-foot cone. It affects everybody in the cone. It has a duration of something. But yeah, normal will save. On a critical success. So if they roll a 26 or better on their will save, they completely ignore you. If they roll between a 16 and a 26, they are still dazzled, which means that they can't see you.
Yeah, shit. That's pretty dope.
Yeah. They have stars in front of their eyes. They cannot see shit. They are really buggered. If they roll between a 16 and a 6, they are stunned for 1 round,
I put
which
stunted.
means that they cannot act.
Stun.
They lose all 3 of their actions. No, I'm sorry. They lose 1 of their actions on their next round.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get 3 actions per round, and every time you take an action, and every time you lose an action, you reduce your stun count by 1. So they lose 1 of their actions on their next turn, and then they get to act normally on the next 2. Only they don't actually get to act normally on the next 2 because they're also blinded.
Blinded, yeah.
So they can't see. They can't go anywhere. They can't attack. They can't detect anybody using vision. They automatically critically fail perception checks that require them to be able to see, and if they can, and they are immune to visual effects. And then they all of that for a round, and then they're dazzled for a minute. So they still can't see you afterward. And if they roll a 6 and if they roll a 5 or lower, then they're stunned for a round, so they lose all of their actions on that first round, and then they're blinded for a minute after that. So yeah, dizzying colors ruins people's day.
Yay!
You can. I'm just making a note that your cantrip level is 1. Flashy disappearance. Let's check it out. I will allow it. So in order to cast flashy disappearance, you have to speak.
Right.
It is also an illusion spell. Illusion, it is occult. All right. It's a Naruto smoke bomb.
Yeah.
I love it. It's great. You become temporarily invisible. You are undetectable to all creatures unless they can see invisible creatures. You stride, which I think means you move your speed.
Okay.
And at the end of your movement, if you have cover or greater cover or concealment, you can hide. And you get a bonus on the hide.
Hog.
And I do believe that that is how many spells you begin with.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Hmm.
Your familiar knows 10 cantrips, 5 first level spells that you pick
That's
5 and 2 of.
okay. That's what I was wondering. I was like, I
This
saw
is a
10
lot.
somewhere.
If you would like to go through and do this, this is great, but we have the highest priority ones that
Well, can we just have it for now that they can just do the ones that I have, and we can just figure it out
Yeah.
later?
and we can figure it, and you can, so long as you keep track of, oh, I want to be able to cast, I'm going to pull something off of the a first rank spell. Oh, and I want to be able to cast Concordant Choir. You just make
Okay.
a note that that's one of the ones that it's casting.
That the frog
Um,
knows. Okay.
that the frog knows, because the frog is your spell book
Right.
for
Okay.
like biting words, where you insult somebody so bad that their brain explodes.
So wait. Let me check one more time. How many did you say the frog can know?
5 first rank spells and 10
5
cantrips.
first. Jesus Christ.
So you basically just get access to all of the occult cantrips.
Yeah. No kidding. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, that solves that.
Uh-huh.
And the way it works is it's like a second turn, right? Except I just do it on the frog. Or do I have to use the focus spell to do it?
What?
So your frog, it can also cast spells.
Right.
I
So
didn't
if
get
you want to
any text.
cast,
No.
like, if you want your frog to cast Enfeeble on something, and
That's a focus point, right?
before you hit them with like dizzying colors,
Yeah.
your frog also has 3 actions, and I'm just going to ask that you take them concurrently with your turn.
But I have it on here just similar to. Oh. Sorry.
And I think that
You're
was BPS talking to BPS's husband.
Sorry about that.
You're good. So I basically just say I'm going to do fucking I don't know. I fucking forbidding word, and then I say,
Hmm.
and then Sebastian does eat fire. Is that how you want me to do it?
Or
And is it the same roll? Like, is it
Uh,
based off of my stats or its stats?
so first thing, all of the spells are going to be based off of your stat block.
Okay.
The focus spells section up here,
Yeah.
those are the spells that Sebastian casts. Sebastian only casts Enfeeble.
Okay.
You can flavor it so that he's like the one who's eating the fire, but it's still going to be you casting the spell. And if you talk,
Okay.
you'll still lose it.
Okay, I get it.
But the
Okay.
only one that that Sebastian's actually casting set up right now is Enfeeble. And when he gets access to other spells, I will have it set up under focus spells like I have Enfeeble currently.
Separate. Okay, cool.
And I'm just going to build out,
Oh god.
but wait, there's more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I was like, and then it knows other spells as well. But the additional spell is determined by your by your patron's initial lesson. The initial lesson of the resentment is the lesson of strength's impermanent. Oh wait, I apologize. I, in fact, have this set up completely incorrectly. You know Enfeeble.
Oh.
And Sebastian doesn't cast shit. Sebastian is like a living, breathing spell book for you. Which is fine. It just means that it didn't work quite the way that I wanted it to. And then I am trying to figure out how the fuck this works. Does that mean that the only thing that he does is the familiar of ongoing misery, or? I I'm not actually sure how what the difference between a hex and a normal spell is. Because I thought that it was a thing that your familiar cast instead of you. That is probably blowing up at me right now.
Do you want to just say screw it and just homebrew it so that it knows Enfeeble?
Let me
To make it simpler.
know that witches aren't actually in the core book, but let me see if there isn't something explaining this at the beginning of the spells chapter. All right. Okay, alright. So your focus spells are called hexes. The question is, what the hell is going to be a focus spell for you? Because you know what? We are gonna be.
Well, I see it says, I'm looking at a different website.
Alright.
So
Wait a moment.
it says you'll learn your
There's
choice.
literally a section that just says which focus spells. So yeah, you get one of those.
But then it says hex cantrips or special hexes that don't cost focus points. So you can
Mhm.
cast them as often as you like. And you gain
All
a
right.
hex cantrip determined by your choice of patron. Okay.
Okay, so your patron has given you
Yeah.
access to the hex Evil Eye, which is why I make
Ah,
note of hex
yes.
Evil Eye. So in addition to the general occult spell list, if you're in the Archives of Nethys under Witch, there's a section called Witch Focus Spells, which is you can also know these cantrips. So have
Oh.
fun with that. And you can also, I think that these are what they mean when they say hexes.
The witch focus spells?
Yeah, the Witch Focus spell.
Patron's puppet. Glacial heart. Turn the favor. Blood ward. Dang, there's a lot of these.
There's quite a few of them, but you're only picking from the first rank and the cantrips. You also already have Evil Eye. And
Oh, I see the first rank. I see what you mean.
yeah. It doesn't make a note of how many spells you have. You get up to 3. You get up to 3 focus points. You learn your choice of Patron's Puppet or the Face Familiar hack,
A face
which allow you to command your familiar or defend it from harm, and then you learn additional hexes by taking lessons, which are dedicated witch feats.
Yeah. What the heck?
Okay, so now that we know what the fuck is going on, so you can either. All right, so let's knock this out this way. So you can learn either Patron's Puppet, which lets you assume control over Sebastian, or Face Familiar, which lets you turn Sebastian into a ghost version of Sebastian.
Yeah, we'll do face familiar.
Okay. All right. This is going to be a reaction to cast, which is going to be all kinds of fun. Sebastian has to be within 60 feet of you. Has the uncommon, focus, hex, manipulate, and a witch keep traits. Target. Your familiar. Frequency. Just going to make a note of at will. There is no saving throw. There is no nothing against this. There is only Ghost Frog.
Yes, ghost frog.
All right, so now that I've finally fucking figured out how the hell witches work, then in addition to this, you also get the Enfeeble spell, which has a normal fortitude save, No critical success. All right. So enfeeble is one that you just always have is one that you Sebastian just knows. You
Okay.
get 3 additional spells off of the occult list. You get 5 additional cantrips off of your choice of the occult or the dedicated witch cantrip. I think that might just be occult, but you know what? Fuck it. I will happily let you take additional focus cantrips. Mostly just because I think it's fucking cool.
And I just know these off the ball?
Um,
Or is
I
it
mean, you
I have to
choose
ask Froggy
them.
to
The frog just knows them.
what the fuck? This is like wild.
The frog
Okay.
knows them, but because I have 3 more characters to get through, instead of being like, and I need a list of all of them now, we can come back and we can rebuild this, and we can like go back and work on this later. But for now, I kind of just want you making that choice.
Okay.
You know, if you decide that you want like discern secrets, yeah, go ahead, fine. You know, if you're looking at the occult cantrips and you're like, you know what, I will take detect magic and detect metal. Yeah, sure. But we have 2 occult spellcasters, and there's,
Oh, fuck.
you know, gonna be a little bit of overlap, and that's okay.
All
That's okay.
good.
All right.
2 different flavors of occult.
Yes, we have the sexy vampire flavor and the sexy fox person flavor.
we
Hey,
have
Chef.
we have half of KDA already.
Oh, true.
Hey, Chef.
Yes, sir.
Are you there, mate?
Aye.
All right, fantastic. Save me from the sexy spellcasters. I just want to work on a guy who's made of meat and fire.
Okay. Give me 1 sec. All right. What's up?
So my first question is, is there anything that you would like to build? Would you like to, for example, build out the rage action?
Yes, if we can. Well, I've got all the information there and what I get for it from what we did earlier. Oh, shit.
Okay. Yeah.
But there's no way. Is there a way that we can do like we did with Bob or like we did with Tinkerbell and add a click token that will automatically add that stuff? Or are you aware of that?
I'm not actually certain.
I don't know enough about the character sheets on this to see if that is possible. See, I didn't know that you had built that. I thought that was just part of that. Once you choose Barbarian, that was part of the character sheet.
No, unfortunately, that was me. Options.
Sorry, I'm testing out some stuff over here too.
Okay, this is Pathfinder 1.0. That is not terribly helpful to me.
Oh, let me go to the Google Motron.
All right.
Okay, I see how to do it for 5e.
Mhm. I that would have been super helpful. I am looking through things and I'm not seeing an option for how to really get that set up. All right, that's getting into like text commands.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Options.
seeing. Two.
Okay. Yeah, I think that the answer is we just figure that out for ourselves. Sorry.
I think I may have found something, but it's something we will work together on
Okay.
at another date and time.
It is going to be off stream.
Oh, for shizzle.
We're gonna powwow and talk some shit through. Okay. And you all have already made all of your purchases.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
The only other thing I was thinking about possibly getting, which I will probably pick up along the way, because I don't think I'm going to need anything for the list immediately.
Okay.
Like storage vessels for the list.
Okay.
Or is it... well, you got to tell me if I'll need some of that immediately.
So I will tell you flat out. The list is magical, and I am not going to hurt it.
Okay, but I know
The list is cursed. You would like ball it up and throw it off the side of the ship, and it will show up back in
I
your
mean,
pocket.
like, for mucus, I'm going to want a little glass vial to put that in. For
oh yeah,
blood,
like
I'm going to want little glass vials to put that in. Will I need that on our first...
I would
mini
point out
adventure?
that a associate of yours has an arbitrarily large number of small glass vials, and that is entirely up to them.
Because I mean, I have just enough left to buy some.
You do.
But if I'm not going to need it as soon as we step off the fucking boat...
Nah, I'm not going to start throwing stuff on the list. I'm not going to start throwing that kind of stuff on the list at you quite so soon.
Okay, then yeah, I think I'm pretty good.
All right, thank you very much. Hey, Jinx.
Hey, DM.
I think that you're going through a really, really interesting moment of character character work here, because you have listed every single thing in your inventory under held items. And I just want to say that I see that and I appreciate that.
She's got big hands for a little girl.
She is juggling this stuff.
At all times.
Well, I am a
The whole
kleptomaniac,
time.
so I'm
Yep.
constantly picking up and putting stuff down, and
Ooh, shiny.
so it
ooh,
needs to
shiny.
go in
ooh,
stowed
shiny.
items.
Everything that you don't want in your hands goes in stowed items. So I think that's going to be everything but the daggers and the coffee.
And there's an easy way if you click on the little cogs, Annie,
Uh-huh.
you can open it up, and at the very bottom of each thing, there's a way it says to transfer item to, and you could just select stowed items and it'll move it for you.
Gotcha. Okay. So I will get all of that stuff moved over then.
All right, thank you very much. And I don't think that you kept track of buying anything except the daggers.
Well, that's where I was waiting to talk to you because I wasn't sure on the conversion. I know there's 10 silver pieces and a gold piece, but a lot of my stuff is like a copper piece. And I
Okay.
don't know how many coppers are in a silver or how many coppers
can-
are in a gold, and it's like, okay,
The Pathfinder system is very decimal. So there are 10 copper pieces to a silver piece, 10 silvers to a gold, and 10 gold to a platinum.
I can help you, Annie.
So you should probably get help from somebody who doesn't do Common Core math.
I had to do this earlier, so I can help you easily.
okay. I will get with you offline and figure out my math.
Okay.
I'll just add it up myself right now. Just get all that stuff into stowed items for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll start.
Now, with my daggers, I'm planning on having them in various places around my person. Would that still be
That's-
held items?
Yes.
Completely fine, yes.
Okay.
If you want it to be something that is immediately accessible, it goes under health.
Also, were you meaning to have 2 explorer clothes? Or you want like an extra set of clothing?
No, I only meant to have one.
Alright. So I'm going to...
She is
Remove
not that
one.
organized. Trust me.
There we go.
Alright.
Okay. Let me go through and just make sure that I have. Actually, I'm going to open all of these up and I'm going to put the costs in and then I'll do the math for us.
Okay, thank you. Remember, chat, why have the Dungeon Master do math when you can have other players do math for them?
Also, Annie, did you want the extra water skin? Because there's one that comes in the.
There was a
adventure.
lot of overlap of you have stuff in the Adventurer's Kit, then you bought it again. Are you just making a note of what was in the Adventurer's Kit, or were you actually trying to have 2?
I was trying to make a note of what was actually in it because I'm
Okay.
not gonna remember.
Okay. That's fine. I will just put dashes through the stuff that's in the adventures kit for my sanity's sake.
Yeah. So like, that's going to be the chalk,
The torches,
the torches, the flint and steel, the water skin, soap.
and soap. Okay. Thank you.
And can you also make a note that that includes 50 feet of rope?
Yes, I'll add that for her.
Because, like, I'm not going to be bothering to keep track of whether or not you guys have food. Again, I'm not going to be keeping track of whether or not you guys have like tents and bedrolls and stuff. Because we're having like high fantasy big adventure time. I don't want you guys keeping track of how many arrows you have.
Oh,
Whether or not you're going to run, whether or not you're going to run out of food.
alright, so I'm gonna close that out. That one, flint and steel, water skin. And then the rope, and then I think you were missing one more thing.
Bedroll
Yes.
is also included.
Okay. Oh. Rope. Did I add the bedroll?
Um,
'Cause now I can't find it. It's all good. It's all good. I got it. I got it. Never mind. I'm gonna start my maths here.
mhm.
So that is
There we go. Chemical bombs. Okay.
that one. Ooh. It's important to know how to spell if you want to look for
Yes.
Wow. That was a struggle there for a second.
hmm
Alright, so this is gonna go down. Got that one here. It's 5. That's 2 gold pieces. Alright. We're getting there, Annie.
hmm
I'm glad you have some idea. I'm just gonna let you do your thing.
Ironically, the thief who's going to take nails and everything that isn't nailed down, and if it is, they take the nails too, is not going to be the one who's obsessing over money, which is the only reason I'm letting you play a Kender.
Yeah, I don't in any way care
Mhm,
about that part or am good at it. It's not gonna
mhm.
occur to me.
Yeah.
Emergency. Okay, so then this is 2 silver pieces, so this is going to go down to 38. And then the mug and the coffee are copper piece each. And then I believe the explorer clothes is just one silver. That's easy. So this is going to be this. And then you have 8 copper from the coffee and the mug. All right, you're all set, Annie.
Thank you, sir.
Fantastic.
Because you said that we took the daggers into consideration already. So all
We took the daggers into consideration already.
right, so
All
you're
right.
down to not 96 silver. It was 76 silver.
Okay.
8 copper.
Still more money than Bob.
So if you need to add anything,
You have a
Don't
little
worry, I'll
bit of a
probably
buffer.
lose it.
All right. Jinx, are you happy?
I am good to go.
Do you have any questions? Other than just what the fuck is Pathfinder and how does it work?
Yeah, my questions are pretty much gonna be when we get to our first round of combat or I need to
Mhm,
do something because I am this is a totally different type of character sheet.
mhm. All right. So Leftman, you're the last one left, man.
Oh, sweet.
Get used to that joke. I'm going to make it a lot.
I was
Oh.
expecting it to happen anyways.
All right. So, while BPS was helping, it was helping Annie with math. We were counting up how many formulas you get. Um, and it is
It is a total of
8.
7, 8,
It
8.
is a total of 8. 2 of them
Yes.
have to be bombs.
Yes, and I have that.
Uh, the other 6 can be more or less whatever you like.
So I am going to hand you right now
All
in
right.
the chat. I'm gonna hand you my formulas for the bomber trait.
Okay.
I'm just copy pasting them to you
Okay.
because I have a sticky note over here that I'm writing it on my computer.
Gotcha.
Um, so those are 2 for 2
Steel
on
Scour
the
and Fest Pest Spine.
yes, yes, Peshbine.
Okay.
Because I found out with the bomber trait that it does not matter the rarity. It just has to be level 1 and it has to be
Yes.
bombs. So I was like,
It
okay,
has to be bomb.
then I will make it bombs, but I'll take some uncommon ones.
Yeah. Have some
Uh,
fun.
Now with the alchemical crafting, I'm still trying to figure out the 2 that I get from the formula book, but the alchemical crafting, we have 1.
I am going to ask you to hold off while I
Oh, I already started.
build out Steel Scour.
I already started. I'm just sending them.
All right.
Oh, I still have this on there? Whatever. I'll keep it for right now.
Okay.
I think there was a different one I wanted, but I'll just give it to you.
Tree.
And only because this one made sense, the alchemical fuse. Kind of
All
need
right.
that for bombs. And then I'm still trying to figure out that very last one for the formula book. But as far as I'm aware of, I didn't see anything saying that I could not do mutagens for my formulas.
No, you're allowed to.
So one of them will be a mutagen. And I think the last one. My question to you is, can I turn in an elixir of life, a health potion, right, into a bomb? Like a splash bomb that isn't meant to deal damage.
So like you throw it at your allies and they're healed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Sick. Then in that case, let me write this on my end.
Okay. So Steel Scour is viscous acidic goo designed to eat through metal. You could throw it as an alchemical bomb. You can target a metal creature or a metal object held by a creature. It has no effect on living or undead flesh and deals half damage to objects constructed of non-metal materials. Instead of using it as a bomb, you can pour it on something.
It is very clearly I might never use this, but I would like to have it just in case.
This is fuck
Item.
your armor. Okay.
Yes. It is exactly what it is. So those should be my 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, those are all my 8. I didn't realize that I could have 8. I thought I was originally only picking like 4, and then I reread through everything, and I'm like,
Then you read through everything, and you're like, shit.
Yeah, I'm like, son of a bitch. There's so much more I have to read.
1d8. Acid
and
damage.
the link
ignores.
I sent you is, I don't know if it's going to keep the search results for you like the way I have it filtered, but I have it filtered based off of the alchemical items, but then I have level ascending and then the name ascending. So that way it's alphabetical and the level goes by 0 all the way through whatever it caps at 15, I think.
Then we have the Pest Spine Grenade, which I keep wanting to be like which I keep looking at it and I want to be like, it's phosphorus, but it's not.
I know. I would love a phosphorus grenade.
No. Instead you just have mind fuck grenades. Okay.
Very true. There was something else I was going to say. So, okay. I know that I can craft an alchemical gauntlet using the formulas, but I decided just to straight up spend the 10 GP on, if I go to inventory, if we go to inventory, there's the alchemist toolkit, the gauntlet, and then I got buckle armor as my armor. It all fit within that range of gold that I needed, or I had available to me.
Okay. Carmine, yes, I will absolutely come back and we'll go over your spells again in a moment. Once we are done building out all of the bombs that this crazy rat is throwing, okay? Sound like a plan?
Yeah, that's fine. I wasn't saying right now, just a little bit.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Action. Strike. L. This does do damage. Splash damage 1. Splash. target is stupefied 1. And the Pesh Spine grenades require a component from the Pesh cactus. I haven't put a desert on Whithe yet. Would you like there to be one?
Say what now?
I haven't put a desert to grow the cactus for growing Pesh spines. The Pesh cactus for growing Pesh spine grenade for constructing Pesh spine grenades. So there are 2 ways that we can do this. The first way is Thing 51 has the extra reagents, which should let him grow some of that stuff inside of himself.
For now, so that way we don't
Or
overcomplicate
I can
the
put it
map
in a desert
potentially.
somewhere on the island.
I was gonna say so that way we don't try to overcomplicate the map right now. I say it's probably best that we say Leftman came across a merchant while he did his merchant things and bought some
Or you can
Peshpine
just buy it.
seeds,
That's
and
also an
now
option.
and now he used the seeds to grow it in thing.
Mhm.
Let's go with that.
I will allow it.
Because that just makes our lives easier.
I need to grab like all of these, and I need notes. So I'm just going to make a note of that there. Sticky algae. Sticky algae bomb lesser. Okay. That's a sticky algae bomb. An action strike. It's a paintball poison grenade. I fucking love this dude. 28 poisson damage.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, I love the fact that it's
that is
basically
how
just a
I
paintball.
add flash.
There's also a bioluminescent bomb, which I was like, hey,
Oh
that's
my.
cool.
Oh, the trail only appears in water. Okay. Okay, so it's only a paintball in water. I can live
Is
with
it?
this. Yeah.
I thought it was out of water too. Hold on. I might have done a mistake. The ball.
Too late. I'm already working on Alchemist Fire.
That's fine. I still gotta read it anyways. If it's a thing I don't want, I'll fix it. Where'd it go? There's a necrotic bomb? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Neat.
There's an everything bomb, man. Welcome to Pathfinder.
There is a junk bomb. I could become Junkrat from Overwatch.
Fire.
That's the one. Algae.
Turn it on. It does 1d8 fire damage. It does 1 fire splash damage, and it does 1 persistent fire damage. So it lights motherfuckers on fire. Gotcha.
Okay. So it's the bioluminescence still stays, but the trail only
Mhm.
goes away if it's out of water. Okay.
Mhm.
Got it.
That's a frost vial. One action strike. Runs for 3 GP. Bulk light. Starting to get real annoyed at Archives of Nethys. They thinking, oh hey, you definitely want the access the all of our menus when you are trying to copy text. 1d6. Type cold. It does 1 cold flash. Target takes a -5 foot penalty to speed. Then traits, alchemical, bomb, cold, consumable, flash. Um, I'm not actually sure what to do with the fuse, so I'm going to put it under elixirs.
Yeah, I'm really not too sure what to do with that either. I mean, it's a fuse. You put it in a thing.
It's a fuse, but it's craftable and you can make more.
Yeah. The only thing with the fuse is I'm honestly not 100% sure if I really need it, but I added it in there just in case, just because I don't see anywhere. I also didn't really try to look for it. I didn't see anywhere that I just get fuses with the kit that I have.
If
Again,
nothing
I
else,
didn't
it sounds
really
like
look.
exactly the sort of dumb bullshit where I would say, nah, you need an alchemical fuse in order to do that.
Then in that case, that is fine.
It is a... You will find some way to use this to ruin my day, and I look forward to it.
Always. It's what I do.
Dracart mutagen. Is an elixir. One action. Interact. Then return it makes you dumb as shit. Okay. Okay, so that's just kind of in general. You gain +4 armor class, an item bonus. +1 item bonus to perception checks. You gain the final surge action. Okay, yes. Final surge makes a note that you and that it ends the effects of the mutagen. The effects of this mutagen last for 1 minute or until you use the final ride, final surge action. Till you use the final surge action. And I'm not going to make a note of the drawbacks ending. If you want the drawbacks to last forever, that is your fault.
Got it.
All right. Then we have a minor elixir of life. Live, motherfucker, live. One action, manipulate or strike. Because I think the idea of you throwing a health potion at somebody is hilarious.
Yes. I'm just gonna chuck that bitch.
Mm-hmm. We are about throwing potions at people.
Yes.
All right. And so I do believe that that's going to be it. Well, let me check inventory real quick. Yeah, because we need to make sure that you have your armor built proper.
I probably didn't.
That is A-okay. All right. So it turns out, no, you did not infect. Buckle, armor. Great. Adjusted storage and noisy. We're going to clank and click and all sorts of shenanigans.
And it only sounds
Yeah.
right.
+3. You are trained. Armor bonus is +2. All right. Strength. I don't think that it actually has a strength requirement. But the penalty is going to be -1, and because it has the noisy trait, it is always going to affect your ability to hide,
Yes.
which we already have built. I love it. I love Pathfinder. I love the way that they do things. Because normally, if you meet the strength requirement, you don't face the check penalty on things. But because I made a note that it has the noisy trait, which always affects your stealth check, Pathfinder, the character sheet knows to always apply the effects to your stealth checks. I love this game. I love this system. I love whatever absolute unit of a neckbeard decided that it was a good idea to build this, to do exactly the shit that I want it to do. Then I don't think that should be based off of charisma. That should be based off of intelligence. Because your alchemy bombs attack while using your key ability. And frankly, I think that it's a lot funnier if your Ratman is doing physics problems to know exactly how hard he needs to throw these bombs. Because I think that's cool. All right.
Yes.
So your armor class is 16, which again will probably feel a little high for you guys, but welcome to Pathfinder, where things start at +7 to hit and go up.
Woo!
And yeah, I think that this is doing well. I think that this is doing well.
This seems to be going pretty well to begin with. Yeah.
Wait a moment. I need to make a punching them with the gauntlet option.
Stick a bomb in the gauntlet.
Uh-huh.
I'll put the elixir of health in. Hey chef, come here.
It makes a note that it can't be certain things.
Yeah.
It has to be one that deals energy damage, so you can load up Alchemist's Fire or a Frost Vial. You are trained in this. additional damage 1d4 of loaded bombs type. I'm going to make the small adjustment of you could kill people by beating them with these gloves.
Yeah.
I love the fact that it has 2d6 slashing versus plants.
I'm sorry, what particularly?
If you look down to additional damage.
Oh. Yeah.
Hope there's no plants around. Else they're gonna catch these hands.
And it does 1d4 damage plus strength. Does bludgeoning damage. Okay. There we go. That should be good. And then when you want to throw bombs, you gotta go over to alchemy. We're going to let's throw us. Then you just click on them.
Sweet.
Have fun with that.
Sweet.
All right. Do you have any questions on how your character works?
I will once I start using them.
So no more than anybody else. Okay. All right. Let's go back a little bit. Hey, Carmine.
Yo.
I love this. I love this for you. Oh my god, you even copied everything over. I love it. Just going to turn
Yeah, I
on
just didn't know how
damage
to do
for
the
one thing.
damage stat
Okay.
crap.
So,
Or like some of the spells had like save DCs, but then it was like I don't know
Uh-huh.
what the difference between normal and basic is or anything, so I just left it.
I'm not sure either. Let me check that. All right. Saving throws, courtesy of page 305 of my core rulebook. Spells that require a target to attempt a save to resist some or all of the spell's effects have a saving throw entry. This entry presents the type of save for quick reference, and specific details appear in the spell description. Whenever a spell allows a saving throw, it uses the caster's spell DC, which for you is 16.
Right.
A basic saving throw. If a spell's saving throw entry specifies a, quote, basic, unquote, saving throw, the spell's potential effects all relate to the damage listed in the spell's description. The target takes no damage on a critical success, half damage on a success, full damage on a failure, or double damage on a critical failure.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Well, none of them said basic. But never specified.
All right.
So.
And then certain secrets. Gives you the ability to do some free action stuff and gets you some extra abilities. Okay. Detect magic. Doesn't have a saving throw involved. Detect metal. Also doesn't have a saving throw involved. Mystic Armor. I think this spell sounds awesome already. Okay. Just +1 to armor with maximum dexterity modifier +5. How long does this last?
I don't think it ever said. Let me check. Mystic. I can't spell.
That's okay.
Armor. Until your next daily preparation.
It lasts all day. I fucking love this spell. Heal Omen. Okay. Let's attempt a will save. And a Deja Vu. Let's attempt a will save. Deja Vu. The stuff that guy just did, he does it again.
Yep.
I love that. That's great. You know what? I'm just going to copy that and then put that under critical failure as well. Okay. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have anything that they would like to flesh out in their characters?
I do, yes.
All right. What do you got for me, Aki?
My fox form.
Mm-hmm.
When
I
I was
swear to
reading,
God, if this is going to be some furry shit.
no. Literally, I'm just trying to flesh out on how to write the attacks for in fox
Okay.
form.
Okay.
Because on Nethys, it doesn't really. It says that basically I take the stat block of the pest form from the witch's spell.
Let me.
Here, I'll show you what I mean in just a second. Let me get to Kitsune.
All right. Change shape.
It's actually under the Herald or Heritage. Sorry, the Darkfield Heritage.
Yeah. Okay.
So, your alternate form is a fox, which has the statistics of first level pest form.
Okay.
So I go to first level pest form.
Mm-hmm.
And it says you transform into the battle form of a tiny animal such as cat, insect, lizard, or rat. You decide the specific type of animal such as rat or praying mantis, but it has no effect on the form's size or statistics. While in this form, you gain the animal trait, and you can't make strikes.
Okay.
So, I don't get any attacks. Is that what that means? And then as far as the stat, but it has no effect on form, size, or statistics. So basically, my stats are the same, besides the AC, speed, and weakness?
So what this does is it lets you turn into a little fox and it lets you scamper about.
Okay, so no
Um,
attacks then.
you do not get to attack while in fox form. I am sorry to say.
No, that's
Um,
fine. I just wanted to make sure that I
yeah.
understood
hmm
what was happening, and then essentially I still have the same
hmm
HP,
Yep.
but and then the AC is
Your
s-
armor class is set to 15 plus your level, so it won't
yes,
actually change.
so nothing.
Um, your speed is decreased to 20 feet.
Okay,
You gain a weakness to 5 to physical damage. So if you take physical damage, that number is increased by 5.
okay,
You get low light vision and imprecise scent to 30 feet. So you can smell something is kind of in that direction, but you can't figure out exactly where it is.
okay.
And you get acrobatics and stealth modifiers of +10, unless you are already better than that.
No,
And you get an athletics modifier of -4 because you're a fox,
yeah,
and foxes aren't good at grappling with things that are notably bigger than them.
got it,
Um, so basically, it's an oh shit, I need to run and hide button.
got it.
Um,
So I just put it under this
mhm.
innate spells for now.
Yeah,
Um,
I think that's a really great place for it.
okay. That's all I wanted to clarify on. I
Yeah.
just was a little confused
Mhm.
on that at first, but
Okay.
reading it back now makes more sense.
Yeah.
Um, and then the
Sometimes
only
you just need somebody else to go through it with you. Yeah.
only thing I wanted to ask about was how much would a fine paper fan be? Because I couldn't find anything in the equipment.
Um, how nice are we talking?
Mm, Not like not like it's made out of gold or anything, but at
Okay.
least nice quality.
All right. Um, when in doubt, I'm going to let the dice decide. I will roll 1d10,
Okay,
8 silver.
sounds good.
It's going to be real pretty. It's going to have designs kind of like embossed in it. It's going to look real cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
It's going to have like foxes and dragons and tigers and shit.
Has a whole story on it.
Absolutely.
All right. That's I think that's all I needed on my end.
Okay. All right. Carmine, do you have anything that you'd like to add or figure out for your character?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good.
All right. Jeff?
You know the one thing I want to add, and we'll figure that
Yeah.
out. Oh well.
All right. Jinx?
I'm good to go.
All right. Leftman?
He is currently fighting demons right now, so if he has questions, I'm sure he'll
Jeez.
ask you later.
All right. Thank you all very much for coming on out. I really appreciate it. Hopefully, this time next week, my artist buddies will come through, and next week, we can start in Wythe proper. I believe that the week after that, the 5th, we have a couple of people who are going to be out of town.
Yes.
So we'll figure out what to do with that week. But I don't know. We'll do something.
Okay.
We'll get up to something.
All
Somebody will
right.
get kidnapped. You guys will take a job. Like there's stuff that can happen. Thank you all very much. Have a wonderful day.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.